Good morning, children. Welcome to English class. Let's begin. A new lesson today, Bholi. Bholi is a story of an unfortunate girl who had to face a lot of problems in her life. And at last, the education she got and her teacher bring a drastic change in her life. This story tells us that everybody in this world, despite of their religion, caste, gender or color, has the right to live a respectable life and enjoy economic independence. Now, let's move to the summary of the lesson. Sulekha, also known as Bholi, was the fourth daughter of Nambardar Ramlal. When she was 10 months old, Boli fell from her cot. This accident seemed to have affected her brain. Then, when she was 2 years old, she contracted smallpox. As a result, she was scarred for life. Bholi began speaking very late, and when she did speak, she stammered. All the other children called her ugly and made fun of her stammer. Boli's wealthy father had 7 children, 3 sons and 4 daughters. Boli was the youngest daughter. All children were healthy except for Boli. Ramlal was worried about Boli. Boli, unlike his other children, was neither pretty nor intelligent. He was worried that no one would marry her. Boli was 7 years old when an all girls school was inaugurated in their village. The Tahsildar who inaugurated the school suggested Ramlal to enroll his daughter in the school. Ramlal consulted his wife. His wife reacted with horror. After all, she thought, who would marry a girl if she went to school? But then she considered the situation. Boli was an unattractive child. There was little chance of her marrying someone anyway. So Ramlal told Boli that she was going to school. He told his wife to clothe her in a decent dress. Boli was frightened. She remembered how their old cow had been sold because she was no longer of any use to the family. She thought that just like the cow, she was being sent away as well. Boli always wore old hand me down clothes of her sisters. No one bothered to wash or mend her clothes. But on this occasion, she was given a clean dress. Her hair was oiled and she was given a bath too. Only then did Boli think that she was being taken to a better place than home. At school, Boli was terrified. She sat down in the classroom corner, feeling alone. She could not understand what the teacher was saying in the class. Instead, she looked at the pictures on the wall. She was fascinated by their colors. Suddenly, Boli realized that the teacher was standing next to her. Smiling, the teacher asked her for her name. Boli tried, but she stammered and then fell into tearful silence. The other girls she knew were laughing at her. After class, the teacher came to Boli's corner and asked her to say her name again. With gentle encouragement, Boli was finally able to say her name. The teacher then told her to overcome her tears. She also gave Boli a picture book. She promised Boli that she would soon be more learned than everyone in the village. Boli felt hopeful for the first time in her life. Thus years passed by. Ramlal had arranged a match for Boli. When he consulted his wife stated that Boli would be lucky to have such a well to do man as her husband. Bishambarnath came with a big party of friends and a wedding band. Ramlal was overjoyed to see such a wealth and splendor. Boli's sisters were envious of her good future. Boli was led to the auspicious fire to be garlanded. A woman pulled her veil back from her face. Bishamba was surprised to see marks on her face. Turning to her father, he demanded a dowry of 5,000 rupees. Ramlal tried to reason with him, but Bishamba was adamant. With his honor on the line, Ramlal tearfully accepted. Triumphant, Bishamba ordered the garland to be brought to him. However, as he proceeded garland, Bholi, she flung the garland into the fire. In a clear voice, he told her father that she will not marry Bishamba. Her father begged her to think of their family's honor. In return, she told him that it was for the sake of his honor that she was ready to marry Bishamba, but now she refused to have a greedy man as her husband. Everyone was shocked to hear Boli's voice. They all thought she was a stammering, dumb fool. The wedding party left. The villagers left. Her father, who had remained rooted to his spot in shame, now turned to Bholi. He was certain that no one would marry on her now. Boli reassured him. She told him that she would look after him and her mother in their old age. She would also teach at the same school where she learned so much. She turned to her teacher, the only person who hadn't left for the confirmation. Her teacher smiled in satisfaction. Boli's education was now complete. Education gave Boli her strength, knowledge, and understanding. From a fool, a simpleton, she became an enlightened girl. Thank you.